Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and our today's topic is numericals of some applications of the trigono. In the earlier video, you already learned about first angle of elevation, second was angle of depression and third was line of sight. What is line of sight? So line of sight is if suppose you are standing over here and you are seeing an object above your horizontal level, okay? So the line which is seeing your any object is called as line of sight. What was your angle of elevation? So angle of elevation was the angle which is forming above the horizontal level, and the angle of depression was the angle which is forming below the horizontal level. In the last video, we already learned about some of the trigonometric ratio in which it was sine theta, cos theta and tan theta. And today we are going to watch some examples, how to solve these examples using that trigonometric ratio. Okay. So without any further ado, let's start with the first question, which says a tree breaks due to the storm and the broken parts bend so that the top of the tree touches the ground, making an angle 30 with it. Okay. So in the examination, you will not be provided with any kind of figure. You need to make it by yourself by reading the question. So for the clarification, I have given you or shown you in the picture format. So I will draw with the help of pen also the figure which you can draw in your exam as well. So as our question says, we are having a tree. Okay. So draw a tree and it's broken down. Okay. So it's forming, and suppose this is my tree. My tree's height is A and B. This is my point C. Because of the storm, this point AC is broken down and it's touching the ground and making an angle of 30 degree with the base, as the question says that it is touching the ground and making an angle 30 degree. Okay. The distance between the foot of the tree, that means this becomes B point, becomes the foot of my tree, and the point where the top touches the ground. So let me name it as point D. So the foot of the ground and the distance at which my tree is touching the ground makes an value of 8 meter. Find the height of the tree. That means I need to find the height of the tree. Suppose it is H, capital H. I need to find my H. Okay. So write first of all some information which is given to you from the question, that AB is equals to height of the tree. So write over here that it is the height of tree which you need to find out, and we are denoting it with capital H. Next, what we are having, we are denoting our CB, the broken height. So we are denoting CB as small h. And what you need to find out, what is your small h and your hypotenuse, because the AC will be equal to CD. So mention over here that my AC is equals to my CD. This broken part of my tree is equal to the hypotenuse of my right angle triangle. It is forming a right angle triangle over here. Okay. Now I need to find out the value of CD and my value of AC so that I can find out the height of my tree. Okay. So let's start with the selecting our triangle. Which triangle we are selecting? We are having only one triangle. So go for it. Triangle C, B, D, where angle P is equals to 90 degree and CD is your hypotenuse. So write over here that my CD is the hypotenuse and the value of my BD is equals to 8 meter. Okay. So write over here that it's equals to 8 meter. Now, which trigonometric ratio should I apply over here so that I will get my value of H? Opposite upon adjacent? Yes, for sure. So go for 10. So write over here 10, 30 equals to opposite upon adjacent. Okay. So the value of 10, 30, as we learned earlier, it's 1 upon under root 3. So right over here 1 upon under root 3 will be equals to, what is my opposite side? So my opposite side is CB. What is my adjacent side? My adjacent side is BD. So right over here, next 1 upon under root 3 will be equals to, what is my CD? It's small h upon 8. Okay, cross multiply it. 8 goes in the numerator. So you will get your answer of H will be equals to 8 upon under root 3 meters. Keep this answer in the box. We will need it afterwards. So keep it in the box and name it as result number 1. Now, what ratio should I select so that I can get my value of hypotenuse? I can go for cos theta. Yes, because cos theta says adjacent upon hypotenuse. So we are again taking triangle CBD, where angle B is equals to 90 degree. And we need to find our CD. So write CD is equals to question mark. And we know that CD will be equals to AC. Mention it over here. Okay. And the value of BD is equals to 8 meter. Write down. Now we are going for cos. So write over here cos 30 equals to adjacent upon hypotenuse. Okay. So what is my cos 30? We learned earlier that my cos 30 is root 30 upon 2 will be equal to, what is my adjacent? My adjacent is BD upon CD. Okay. So under root 3 upon 2 will be equals to, what is my BD? So my BD is 8 meters. So write over here 8 upon, what is my CD? We don't know. So write CD and cross multiply them. What will you get your answer? So CD will be equals to 8 times 2 upon under root 3. So 8 2s are 16. So you will get CD is equals to 16 upon under root 3 meters. Keep this answer in the box. Now the question was need to find out the height of the tree, which is my AB. So how is my height of the tree can be found out? So height of tree AB will be equals to AC plus BC. Okay, so what is my AC? My AC is 8 upon under root 3 and my BC is, which is equals to, my BC is equals to my AC, which is equals to 16 upon under root 3. Now add them. 16 plus 8 gives me 24. So 24 upon under root 3 will be my answer. Now I don't want my root 3 in denominator. So rationalize it by root 3. So whatever you do in denominator, you need to do same things in your numerator. What you will get your answer is 24 under root 3 upon root 3 into root 3 gives you 3. 3 8s are 24. So your final answer is 8 under root 3 meter. This way you can get your answer of your height of the tree. That means the whole height of your tree will be 8 under root 3. Okay, clear? Now moving on to the next question, which says 1.5 tall boy is standing at some distance. This is my object, a 1.5 meter tall boy, which is from standing at some distance from 30 meter tall building. That means this is my building, which is 30 meter tall. That means my AB is 30 meters. So write over here that the height of the building is height of building, which is equals to AB is given 30 meters. Whereas the height of the boy. So write over here height of boy, which is my CD, is equals to 1.5 meter. Now the angle of elevation from the eyes of the building increases from 30 to 60. Now when the two angles are given over here, you should keep in mind that your larger angle always come in the interior part of the triangle. That means if you are taking two triangles, always make sure that the larger angle is always inside and the smaller angle is outside. In the exam, you will not be provided with any kind of figure. You have to make your figure on your own. So I will make figure here as well, that I am having my 30 meter tall building. This is my 30 meter tall building and the height of the tall boy is 1.5. That means this becomes my horizontal level. The object is, that means this boy is walking towards the building. That means over here. and the first angle is 30 degrees. So my 30 degree comes over here. And as he is moving towards the building, the angle becomes 60 degrees. So my angles become 60 degrees. Okay. So this is the figure you can draw in your examination. The height of my building is AB. And the height of my object, that means my boy, is CD. So right over here that it's CD. It is moving towards the building, that means we are naming it as point E, and the point on horizontal level we are mentioning it as AF. Okay. Now I don't need the whole building because the height of the boy will be reduced from the height of the building. So first step will be you need to reduce the height of the boy from the height of building so that you can get your AF. So just write how will you get your AF. So AF is equals to AB minus FB. Now you should know that this is forming the parallel lines. That means if the height of the boy is 1.5 meter over here, the FB sign will be also 1.5 meter only. So your FB is equals to 1.5. So write down 30 minus 1.5 will gives you answer as 28.5 meter. So you got your answer of AF as 28.5 meter. Clear? Now go by selecting 1 and 1 triangle. So we are first selecting the triangle AFB. So we are writing over here that we are selecting triangle AFE, where my angle F is equals to 90 degree and AE is equals to my hypotenuse. Okay. In every time, whenever you are selecting a triangle, you should mention this information that which triangle you are taking, which angle is 90 degree and which is your hypotenuse. Now we don't know the value of EF and we need to find the value of EF. So we will write over here it as X. Okay. And my AF we got over here is 28.5. So write over here that my AF is equals to 28.5. Okay. So we are which trigonometric ratio should we use to find out the adjacent side? So in which formula it comes opposite upon adjacent? It comes in 10. So we will go for 10. 60 will be equals to opposite side upon adjacent side. We studied earlier that tan 60 is equals to under root 3. So right over here under root 3 is equal to what is my opposite side? So my opposite side is AF upon EF. So right over here under root 3 will be equals to 28.5 as my value of AF is 28.5 upon X. Now cross multiply it so that we can get the answer of X. So you will get therefore X is equals to 28.5 upon under root 3 meters. We will need this value of X afterwards. So keep this answer in the box and name it as result number 1. Okay. As the boy is moving ahead. Okay. So we are naming the whole distance as my value of Y. But the question asks over here is only D. How you will find your DE? Just simply minus or subtract Y from X. You will get your ED. Yes, for sure. So for that we are taking or we are selecting the triangle AFD. So we are taking triangle AFD where angle F is equals to 90 degree. And what is my value? What is my hypotenuse? So my hypotenuse is AD. So right over here AD is equals to hypotenuse AF is equals to 28.5 and CB, which is the base of my triangle, or say ED, your base is again DF, because these both are becoming a parallel line. So if you are taking CD as Y, your DF will also be equals to Y. Okay. So for which formula should I take over here? Which trigonometric ratio? So we will go again for 10 because it will also give me the adjacent side. So we are going for 10, 30, which is equals to opposite upon adjacent. So what is my 1030? We studied earlier 1030 is 1 upon under root 3. What is my opposite? My opposite side is AF upon BF. So 1 upon under root 3 will be equals to 28.5 upon Y. Now cross multiply it, what you will get? Y equals to 28.5 multiplied by under root 3. Okay. So you get your answer as 28.5 under root 3. So right over here, its answer is 28.5 meter. But the question over here is we need to find the distance he covered. That means we are asked for DE. So how you can find your DE? Just as earlier I said, just to subtract your x from y. Okay, you just need to subtract your x from y. So subtract it. So you want your DE. So DE will be equals to y minus x. That means what is my y? My y is 28.5 under root 3 minus 28.5 under root 3. Now, as you can see clearly over here that my denominator is under root 3, I need to first take the LCM and we need to rationalize we need to make our denominators as same. So 1 is getting multiplied by root 3 and whatever you do in your denominator, you need to do same thing in your numerator as well. So what answer you will get? 28.5 root 3 into root 3, you will get your answer as 3 minus 28.5 upon under root 3. Okay. So now 28.5 into 3. What will be the answer? 28.5 into 3 will be your 85.5. So you will get your answer as 85.5 minus 28.5 upon under root 3. Okay. So minus it out. Minus 28.5. You will get your answer as 57. So you got your answer as 57 upon under root 3. Now, as earlier we had seen that we don't want root 3 in our denominator. So rationalize it, whatever your number is. So root 3 and root 3, you will get your answer as 57 under root 3 upon 3. Now divide your 57 by 3. So final answer will be 19. So you will get your answer as 19 under root 3 meters. Okay, so this is the final answer, the distance the boy had covered from point D to E. Okay, clear? Now moving on to the next sum, which is from a point on a ground, the angle of elevation of the bottom and the top of transmission tower. Okay, that means first of all we need to draw a rough figure. You are standing over here and there is a transmission tower, and suppose this is my building which is 20 meter high and there is a transmission tower on it. Okay, this is my transmission tower on the building and the angle of elevation of the building is 45 and 60 respectively. Okay, so the top of the building, first we are seeing top of the building and it's making 45 degree with the base. So right over here it's making 45 degree, and the next thing they have said that they are seeing the top and then the bottom. Okay, so it is fixed on the top of the transmission tower and it is now watching the top of the tower. So we are watching the top of the tower and it's making an angle of 60 degree over here. Find the height of the tower. That means the question asked over here is to find out the height of the tower. So name it as, this is my point A, this is my point B, this becomes my point C and this becomes my point D. Okay. So let's start again with the information which is already provided to us. So the height of the building is given over here. So right over here, height of building is equals to 20 meter, which is denoted by CB. So right over here it's CB. And we are taking DC is equals to H. That means this is my height of transmission tower. Transmission tower. Clear? Now, first of all, go for the small triangle. So, we are taking with the triangle CBA, or you can say ABC. So, go for triangle A, B and C, where my angle B is equals to 90 degrees. So, right over here that my angle B is 90 degree and my AC becomes hypotenuse. So, right over here that my AC becomes my hypotenuse. Okay. What is the information given over here? So, my information is CB is already given, which is equals to 20 meter, and I am taking this distance of AB as x meter. So, I am taking my AB will be equals to x. Okay. So, starting with triangle CBA, which formula or trigonometric ratio should I use? Opposite upon adjacent. That means again we will go for 10. So, go 10. 45. Why I am taking 45? Because the angle formed while watching the bottom of the transmission tower is 45 degree and the top of the transmission tower is making 60 degrees. So, we will take 45 degree only. So, 1045 is equal to opposite upon adjacent. That means 1045 gives you 1. 1 is equals to CB upon AB. Okay. So, 1 equals to what is my CB? My CB is 20. What is my AB? My AB is X. Now, cross multiply it. Therefore, my X will be equals to 20 meter as well. That means the base, the width is also my 20 meters. Now, we will go for the height. Okay. So, we have to take the whole triangle, larger triangle. So, we are taking triangle DBA. That means you can write over here triangle ABD, where angle B is equals to 90 degree and AD will be my hypotenuse. So, right over here that AD will be my hypotenuse. Now, in this case, what will be the value of BD? As BD is the height of building as well as height of transmission tower. No need to worry, just add them. So, what you will write over here? BD will be equals to, as you can clearly see over here, it's the summation of building plus transmission tower. So, simply write over here, it's 20 plus H. Okay. So, my BD is 20 plus H and my AB which I got over here is 20 meter from the answer. So, which formula should I take for opposite upon adjacent? Again for 10. So, right over here 10, 60 degree will be equals to opposite upon adjacent. As we studied earlier, tan 60 equals to under root 3. So, right over here under root 3 will be equals to BD upon AB. So, under root 3 will be equals to, what is my BD? My BD is 20 plus H. So, right over here 20 plus H upon. This is 20. Now, you should know that there is a plus sign, or in the between there is plus sign in between. So, you can't cut this 20 and 20. I have seen many students who do this type of mistake, that they are cutting this 20 and 20. They can't. Okay, so just cross multiply it. What you will get? You will get 20 under root 3. As 20 goes in the numerator, you will get 20 under root 3 is equals to 20 plus H. Now, the question asked over here was to find out the value of H. So, I will substitute or change the sign of 20. So, what will I get? 20 under root 3 minus 20 will be equals to H. Now, you should be clear over here that this is my irrational number and this is my natural number. You can't subtract them. Okay, you can't subtract this 20, 0 under root 3. Okay, so first take out what is common over here. So 20 in this case and 20 in this case. My 20 is common, so take out 20. What I am left out with? Under root 3 minus. There is nothing over here. So when there is nothing, you need to substitute 1. is equals to h. That means the height of the transmission tower will be equals to 20 bracket under root 3 minus 1. If they have provided the value of under root 3, you will substitute the value of under root 3. If they are not providing the value of under root 3, just write your answer in this format only. Moving on to the next question. The next question says, two poles of equal height. That means I have given over here two poles, which is AB and DC. So right over here, we are given over here two poles of equal height. Okay. So the poles are AB and CD. So right over here that it's AB and it's CD, and both of them are H. If you want to draw a figure, you can draw over here that this is my pole. This is my next pole. This is the width between them. And the boy is standing over here in the center. First he is saying the elevation of angle AB. And then he is going for CD. Okay. So, the angle form. This road is 80 meter wide. This road is 80 meter wide. That means width of my road is 80 meter wide. Is standing at the between the road, and the angle of elevation of top of the poles are 60 and 30. That means one time it's making the angle 30 degree and next time it's making the angle 60 degree. There is no condition that the angle should be or small or big, doesn't matter. Find the height of the poles. That means the question asked over here is to find out the height of the pole from the given distance. So, the boy is standing in the between. So, take this middle point as point E. The 80 meter is the width of your road. That means the whole BC is equals to 80. So, for this, we are taking our EC as X. If my EC is X, what will be my BD? So, you can clearly see over here that BC is the summation of BE plus AC, where BC is your 80 meter, BE we don't know, and EC is X. So, if X is going over there, so you will get your answer of BE as 80 minus X. So, that means this becomes my 80 minus X. Okay. Now, just find out the values of your height of poles by selecting your triangle one by one. So, for the first case, we are selecting the triangle DCE. So, take the triangle DCE, where angle C will be equals to 90 degree. Okay, and my hypotenuse will be equals to DE will be equals to my hypotenuse. And the other values given over here is DC is equals to H, whereas EC will be equals to X. Again, opposite upon adjacent, that means you will take your value of tan theta. So, go for tan 60 equals to opposite upon adjacent. As we learned earlier, tan 60 is under root 3. So, write down over here root 3 is equals to, what is my opposite side? My opposite side is DC upon EC. So, under root 3 equals to H upon X. Cross multiply, what will be your answer? So, you will get your answer as X under root 3 is equals to H. Keep this answer aside, you will need it afterwards, keeping it as result number 1. Now, we are going for next triangle, which is triangle ABE. So, write down over here that we are selecting triangle ABE, where angle B is equals to 90 degree and E is my side AB is my AE is equals to my hypotenuse. Okay, where we have already seen that my value of AB is denoted by H, and we have taken my BE as 80 minus X. Now, which formula? Again, opposite upon adjacent. That means you need to go for tan theta only. So, write tan 30 will be equals to opposite upon adjacent. So, tan 30 will be equals to 1 upon under root 3. So write down 1 upon under root 3 equals to, what is my opposite? It's AB upon BE. So 1 upon under root 3 equals to h upon 80 minus x. Now cross multiply them. So you will get 80 minus x upon under root 3 will be equals to h. Again, I got my value of h, and both my, as the question says, both the poles' height is equal. So we can compare the height of poles. Yes, for sure we can compare the height of the poles. So go for it, comparing. H is equals to h. Okay. So for my first, h is equals to x under root 3 will be equals to, in second case, my value of h is 80 minus x upon under root 3. Why we are comparing h is equal to h? Because they have already said that it's a equal pole. That means my value of h will be same for both of them. Now this is in the denominator, goes in multiplication, numerator. So x under root 3 multiplied by under root 3 will gives me 80 minus x. That means 3x. Root 3 into root 3 gives you 3x equals to 80 minus x. This minus x goes over there. So 3x plus x equals to 80. That means 4x equals to 80. Now divide x equals to 80 upon 4. That means you got your value of x as 20. That means distance between EC. EC will be equals to 20 meter. Okay. Next thing is, you got your value of x as 20. Now the thing was, you need to find out the height. So height of pole is, you can either substitute the value of x in this equation, or you can go for this equation. I am taking first equation, which is equals to x under root 3. So my h will be equals to 20 multiplied by root 3. That means I got my value of h as 20 under root 3 meters. Yes, I got my value or height of the poles. And the last thing, BE. BE will be equals to 80 minus x. That means it will be equals to 80 minus 20. It will be 60 meters. Okay, as your question says, find the height of the pole and distance of the pole from the poles. That means from the pole CD, the distance is 20 meter, and from the pole AB is 60 meter. Okay. Now, you can, thank you so much. I hope you understand this. You can go for this question as well. This is also an important topic. Solve this by your own self. And if you have any doubts, comment me in the comment section. I will come again with the explanation of this sum. Okay. I hope you understand the whole theory, whole chapter regarding to some applications of trigono. The thing is, you need to clearly understand the equation and draw the figure perfectly. If your figure is perfect, then you can solve the question easily. Okay. Thank you so much. Join us again for the next video.